All right, you got the picture? Good. Everybody get back to work.
What's good, Two Shoes, y'all? We right back with another one. The Milwaukee Bucks, Atlanta Hawks, Game 1. Before we get into that, I do want to let y'all know about TubeBuddy. There's a link right below this video. Trust me, you want to hit that in the install. They help you with YouTube growth, whether it's subscribers, views, watch hours, all of that good stuff, tags, everything. There's so much that they help you with. They've been helping us. Trust me, you want to hit that link and install and get that. They're going to help you grow with your growth on YouTube. Without further ado, though, we're going to get right into this game.
All right.
Milwaukee Bucks, Atlanta Hawks, Game 1. Did you have one in this? You said you had Atlanta before this game, right?
I got Atlanta. I think I said Atlanta in 6. I think I'm gonna change it to Atlanta in 7.
I can tell you some of the problems for Milwaukee. First off, Middleton had probably one of his worst games at home because he's really good at home. This is one of his worst games at home. And then also, I don't know what's going on with Brook Lopez, but I feel like he needs to be more of a piece in this series just because he does offer a mismatch. More pass.
And 1.
Yep.
I think I liked your concept of this series. The Bucks just got to play defense, and they should be able to win this series. If they play defense and Trae Young has an off night, that's the games they win. When Trae Young's like 5 for 15 or something.
Going into this game, I was like, Milwaukee should win this on a good defensive battle. They should win it like 111 to 89 or 93, something like that. But maybe I'm maybe this offense is just the most purest thing in the playoffs. I don't know.
What's the most purest thing in the playoffs?
Maybe this offense, this Atlanta offense. Maybe, I don't know.
Bro, it's not like it's nothing crazy.
It really, I keep on thinking it's nothing crazy.
It's just they just got a really good shooters. And Gallinari's playing his ass off.
Gallinari had a hell of a game. That boy is nice. He's just too big and shoot too good. Take that man straight to the basket. If he did that against Clay Capella, he should be doing that all the time. John Collins played good defense, though. I will say that.
That's the only matchup that I see that makes sense.
What?
John Collins guarding Giannis.
It makes sense for Atlanta, or it makes sense for Giannis to.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
For Giannis, if I'm Giannis, I'm looking at it like nobody on this team can fucking guard me. I'm going to the rim every trip.
Exactly.
They're too small. Especially when they go shooters.
Yeah, they're far too small.
Trae Young, Herter, Gallinari. They're too small for that. Then Bogan, if you try to throw Bogan out there, now they're running Herter at the 3.
Far too small.
I think your best case scenarios are John Collins and Clint Capella guarding
At the same time.
Yeah.
Game at the same time. Trae Young had like what 23 in the first half.
Yeah, a lot. He was hooping. He was definitely hooping. I really thought Drew Holiday would have had a better game against it. I think me and you both looked up and this nigga had 40 at one point.
Oh, you talking about defending Trae Young? I don't. He's supposed to do better at defending Trae Young, but if Philly couldn't figure it out with Ben Simmons, I don't know if Drew Holiday is gonna be able to figure it out.
Well,
That's
Ben Simmons.
Drew Holiday.
Ben Simmons looked fine when he was just like on ball. The problem came when they did that high screen, when they were doing the high screen roll. Because Trey has that little floater. Where Devin could just pull up at the elbow and shoot his mid range, Trey Young will get like a little bit closer and just throw a floater up.
That bitch butter. That floater is butter. Yeah, Middleton didn't have a great game.
Floater.
15.
See what I'm saying? He missed that one, but you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. You can't let John Collins get these offensive boards, bro. I understand he's big, but y'all bigger. I would honestly argue.
You see that shit? You see that
this
shit?
This team might have out-rebounded this team.
Darren, they said I forget what player it was, but they said apparently Trey Young and him been do that in practice all the time. And they pull and they just pull it off in a game.
Probably John Collins.
No, it wasn't John. It was somebody that they used to play with.
They used to play with. What do you mean? Who?
I forget. It was a player. I gotta look it up. I found it. You'll see it right.
Did he just do what I think he did? Did this boy Trey Young shimmy before he took the shot?
Oh yeah, you saw that one? That boy
Yeah.
bad. He cold. He was feeling it.
TJ Chuck.
Bro, in my head, this Devin Booker Trey Young final is gonna go down in history. Like I said, I think Devin Booker's gonna win that. But
There's no excuse for Giannis to lose this series. Though. I do want to let that be known.
there was no excuse for the Sixers to lose this series.
Yeah, but honestly, like I said before, what really lost them the series is what happened. Like with Ben losing Miami or Philly. You just trying to figure out Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid on the court together. And then Ben Simmons not being aggressive. Because, like I said, it's Embiid's team at this point.
Also on the Bucks side, they just beat the Nets in a 7-game series. So yeah, they are the best team in the East on paper.
Yeah. More importantly, they completely healthy, man. Well, kind of. These are the things I don't. Atlanta is getting. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. They're coming back in the fourth quarter every time. Winning games. Stop letting him get boards, y'all.
That's what he does there.
Offensive boards, man. No, bro. That's just pure effort. Box out. Floater. Oof. Say, not today, sir. Not today, sir.
Reggie is right. That's a hell of a lineup for the Bucks. Money.
They don't have a big three, but they have the closest thing to a big three that's still in the playoffs.
Who?
Well,
Who?
yeah, next to the Suns.
Who?
Who's their big three?
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about the Bucks.
I was talking about Atlanta.
Wait, you think the Bucks? You think Atlanta got just a hell of a lineup, or are you talking about a three?
Oh, I think Atlanta just has a hell of a lineup.
I agree.
Who's big three for Milwaukee? So I can tell you you're wrong.
Drew Holiday, Giannis, Middleton.
How's Holiday a big three player?
He scored the second most team points for the team last night, 33 points, 10 assists.
Is that all you got?
Need assists, man. I mean, he's been showing up big in the playoffs. I don't know what else I need.
I don't look at a big three like that. If it was like a consistent all-star, I'll give that to you. But
Wait, time out. You saying big threes can only be all-stars?
consistent all-stars.
Oh, you're crazy. You're just crazy. You're thinking of it from a standpoint of
Where it started.
big three. No, you're thinking like more so a big three coming together. I'm thinking a big three getting drafted and being put together. Like actually, like
You're still wrong because
Different.
Golden State was drafted and put together, and that's an original big three relatively.
I'm not saying Draymond's an all-star like that.
Well, I think so. The thing about Draymond, and I'll always make this argument, that Draymond move was not a Mark Jackson move. That was a Steve Kerr move to put him in the starting lineup. And as soon as he put him in the starting lineup, he was an all-star. I'm pretty sure that exact same year. So, yes, I would agree with that. And they drafted him in the second round. So, that's a legit big three.
I gotta disagree with you. I'm just gonna disagree with you.
What are you disagreeing with?
I just disagree because all of the people that I just named have been on all-star teams as well. Whether you don't think on the same team, no, they haven't been, but they all have been all-stars. Drew Holiday's been an all-star. He's been to the all-star game. Chris Middleton, all-star game. Giannis, obviously, all-star captain. So,
but once again, Drew Holiday's not a consistent all-star.
neither is Draymond. Not anymore.
Like, yes, he is.
Not even him. Just
Draymond went to the all-star game like how many times in a row?
I don't know.
He at least has 4 all-stars appearances.
Ooh. Ugh. You're positive about that.
At least 4.
I think that's bullshit, personally. The reason why I say that is because think about somebody like Devin Booker, who's an all-star, right? But hasn't been on any all-star teams. Draymond has always been there. No. Draymond has always been there because of Steph and Clay. There's never been a year that he's been there where the year that Clay was out, he wasn't there. Or even he might have been there when KD was there, but that's just a freakishly good team.
I see what you're saying, but once again, what I always talk about when we bring up those Golden State teams? Where were they ranked in defense? They were always like a high. Those first 2 years, they were the highest rated team in defense. Why was that because of?
Wait.
Draymond Green's a big reason because of that. So, he anchored that whole defense.
Regardless, we can ask the people that watch this video, because I could tell they have a big three. Whether it's
not, go ahead, ask them right now.
Because I disagree with what you're saying. With they have to be all stars. I don't think that. I think
to be a big three.
No. Let me finish. I think Phoenix legitimately has a big three. DeAndre Ayton hasn't been to an All-Star game. Devin Booker hasn't been to an All-Star game. Chris Paul is the only one. But guess what? They're winning without Chris Paul right now. I think that's crazy to say, personally.
But
that's truly crazy to say.
But we know for a fact why DeAndre Ayton hasn't been to an All-Star game. He hasn't played like an All-Star until this playoffs. Tell me, you know I'm right, and you know that the playoff format is that All-Star format's changed a little bit.
Drew Holiday.
Hold on. I'll let you get your point off. You know DeAndre Ayton, and you know the All-Star voting has changed. So it's you don't get their own position anymore. It's 3 forwards. It's 3 front men. So it's not even in his favor either. Devin Booker, we just know Devin Booker's a superstar. We knew that since the 71-point game.
Why has he never been in an All-Star game?
He's always got outplayed for it.
That's what you're arguing. You're saying a big three has to be in All-Stars, have to be in All-Star games. I'm saying that's bullshit. I'm completely saying that's bullshit. That is 100% bullshit. And if you're saying they have to be there more than once, you're completely wrong.
I said consistent.
Yeah, that's wrong. That's just wrong. That's wrong. That's a terrible way of looking at it. Absolutely terrible way of looking at it.
Can you name another big three? That
will be a big three?
No, hold on. No. Can you name another big three historically that they didn't have 3 All-Stars? Since the Big Three era started.
Right now.
No, since the Big Three era started. So since 2008 till now. Can you name a big three without that weren't 3 All-Stars?
I have a hard time going in the past. Right.
Well, I'm gonna give you the big ones. You had the Celtics, 08 Celtics. You had LeBron's Heat. You had the young OKC. Who else we have?
That defeats that argument too. I'm pretty
we had Golden State. Would you Toronto? I don't consider Toronto a big three. They were plus big three in when Kevin Durant got there. I think I hit everybody.
I think everybody that you named just has to be a champion. Is that what you're saying?
No, those teams just happen to win championships.
So they just happen. Okay, so
I know I said 08, but if you want to go back farther, we can argue that Detroit Pistons team.
I can only do right now.
Oh, we could also argue Spurs teams.
Yeah,
Tony,
those are the big
Tim,
three.
and
Those are the big
Kawhi.
three. No, not Kawhi. No,
Why not Kawhi? He won a Finals MVP.
it's Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker,
That's the original.
and Duncan. And Tim
But
Duncan.
when Kawhi blew the fuck
Even
up,
when Kawhi won the championship versus Miami, the big three was still what I just said. It wasn't Kawhi
he won a Finals MVP.
because he played defense on LeBron. How many points did he score?
How many people
points
can
did he
play
average?
effective defense against
How many
LeBron?
points? Did he stop? How many points did LeBron average in that series? He didn't. He played decent defense. You don't stop LeBron. You don't stop LeBron. You don't stop KD. You slow them down. You
And
don't
he did his
stop
job really
That's not a big
effectively.
three. That's not a big.
He
three.
did his job
If
well
that's
enough
the
for them to
case-
win that
if
series,
that's the
Darren.
case- If that's the case, Golden State's big three, you would have to throw Andre Iguodala in there because he played good defense on that. He won Finals MVP for playing against LeBron, right? So is he All Star too now? Is he part of that big three?
That's a good argument.
No, it's not. Bro, you look.
I think you can make an argument. I think it just makes you a good argument for AI for Andre Iguodala.
You want to know a big three right now? That should be a big three, and I think we
Denver?
both agree with this. Yes. Jamal Murray, Jokic, and Porter. But guess what? Porter ain't making no All-Star game yet.
Yeah, but he will.
You don't know.
It's a
We
potential
don't
big
know
three.
that.
We just
don't
not
know that.
for a fact. Me and you stock on Michael Porter Jr. is really high. We bought that shit when that shit was low as hell. I bought my shit when he was in high school. So
Right. Y'all.
let's talk about the game. We got all sidetracked and shit.
Anyway, Milwaukee has a big three, and they need to be winning these games. But Chris Middleton.
Bro, they
not
didn't
show
shoot
up.
well and they won.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on.
Chris Middleton did not.
Atlanta
show up.
didn't shoot well and they won.
I know. They out rebounded.
That can't happen. That cannot happen.
Did they out rebound?
Yo.
John Collins out rebounded this team.
Yo. Look at Chris
Chris
Middleton's
Middleton-
stats.
I told you, Chris Middleton played terrible.
Is he just like a game to game player? Because he's killing me, right? He be having bad games out of nowhere. He used to be going cold. I guess it's like a shooter thing, but
Usually he's good at home, but get to the basket. If that's the case, hit a mid-range shot. Go 0 for 9 from the fucking 3. You ain't the Hawks.
like look at this
You the
shit.
Bucks.
2 for 7, 5 for 8, 3 for 10, 3 for 8, 3 for 6, 3 for 8, 0 for 5.
The Bucks. Stop scoring. Stop trying to shoot all these damn threes.
They're the number one 3-point shooting team in the league.
That was during the regular season.
And you use the regular season is just practice for the postseason. You know that, right?
I absolutely disagree with that.
What do you think it is?
You could say it's practice. I say it's more so. What's the word that the Clippers didn't have last year?
Low management?
No, they didn't have it at the end of the playoffs. They didn't have it in the bubble. Camaraderie, something like that. I don't know. Knowing your teammates,
Chemistry? Is that what you're trying to get at?
chemistry. Thank you. Yeah, chemistry and coaching lineups. I think that's more so what the regular season is for. First.
Yeah, but that's one my point. Once again, that's where coaches practice different lineups that they can use for the playoffs. Get ready for the playoffs. Okay, let's try this. So when you get deep into the playoffs, you have multiple different lineups that you can go to, and that you know exactly what they want. I think that's what makes Ty Lue so damn good.
I agree. But the
I don't know why I
Bucks
said that.
are trying to shoot with Golden State. Not Golden State. They're trying to shoot with
Atlanta.
Brooklyn. They're trying to shoot with Atlanta. Dog, y'all bigger than most of these teams. Get in the paint and score. Let them, bro. 3 is more than 2. We get it. So play solid defense and just go get your solid 2.
I mean, it's not like it's the 3-point shooter shooting. Giannis only took 2. That's what I like to see.
I get it, but at the end of the day, if I have to push blame on one player, it's Chris Middleton.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, if you just want to make a GOAT, yes, I agree. His stats are definitely the worst from his
You say
role
Connaughton off the
of
bench,
importance.
but
What do you
Chris
shoot?
Middleton's getting-
Yeah, that's a little bit different though. His job is just to shoot threes and make them.
Yeah, he missed him.
Everybody missed him. PJ Tucker didn't even take one. He played 35 minutes. Remember what Earl Watson said?
What was he defending?
I'm gonna go back and try to find out.
No, that's all good.
He usually is looks like John Collins right there. He's usually the small 5. I don't know. So, but yeah, they had a really bad game. They both shot really bad. So that's kind of interesting.
Atlanta won when they were shooting bad. That's the scariest thing about that.
Atlanta won when Trae Young went 4 for 13. That's scary as shit.
Trae Young is that guy though, bro. Once again, making his name known in the playoffs, y'all. Devin Booker and Trae Young are the Devin Booker, Trae Young, Donovan Mitchell, and there's one more person.
I'm gonna be really
making their name known. I'll even throw Tatum in that because he dropped 50 against Brooklyn in one game and stole the game.
I agree. I'm gonna be really sad who loses this finals this year, Darren. I've been just thinking about the winners, who's gonna win the finals. I'm gonna be really sad whoever loses.
I won't.
Well, thank you all once again for checking out our video. We really do appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe down below. Also, make sure you can go to our social medias. We're on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. We're also on TikTok at inspiredbyambitionpro.com. You can find these dope hoodies me and Darren are wearing. Well, I'm not wearing it. I'm wearing a Reebok hoodie. You can find that dope hoodie Darren's wearing right there, the white one. Yeah, so go check out the hoodies on the website. What else? Yeah, just thank y'all for checking out the videos. Really, really do appreciate it. We're low-key blowing up on TikTok, so go subscribe to our TikTok. Peace out.
Peace, y'all stay up.
From small to triple XL, all inspired by ambition gear at inspiredbyambitionpro.com. That's www.inspiredbyambition.pro.